Hello, this is a channeled reading meant to find you whenever it finds you. So the three tarot cards that we pulled are the Empress, Ace of Swords, and Five of Swords. So Spirit is showing me that you are birthing an idea. I feel like I got this message quite recently where it's like, there's something that you're thinking about, something that you know could find success, and you want to enact upon it, you want to birth it into this world, but I'm also seeing a sense of hesitation here. Like you're worried about what other people will think when you put it out there into the world. So Spirit wants to remind you that all of this energy that's around you regarding this hesitation is more mental than it is physical or emotional. I'm getting the sense of like just afraid of what other people might think, but I still see that you're moving forward with this anyways because something in your gut, something is telling you that this idea is a good thing and can bring forward a lot of opportunity here. So for a lot of you, this is like a business venture. This is something that will bring you physical abundance, physical prosperity in this world, and will help you navigate things. I'm gonna pull some tarot cards in order to clarify these. So I'm gonna ask Spirit, can you tell me a little bit more about the Empress? Why is the Empress here? Oh. So we have Justice. The Empress again, ooh. And we have the Knight of Cups. Okay, so regarding all of this looks like it's something that you've been, again, just planning for quite a while. And I think that mentally, you already know that what you're offering is really good. It's an honest service. It's an honest, like, product, or just, it's stable on its own, and it is good enough right now as it is. And it's about presenting it with true, honest intention. So, with Justice here, holding that sword, I see that this is just something that you've been ruminating on for quite some time. I feel like it exists a lot in your mental energy and that you've been perfecting it behind the scenes. And with the Empress that popped up again, this is sincerely showing me that it's really time to put it out there, let it be known, let it be seen, even if you think it's not perfect, even if you think that there are still some things to refine or adjust about it. Right now, it's already good enough as it is. So we'll ask Spirit, can you clarify the Ace of Swords? Why did the Ace of Swords show up? All right, so we have the Hermit, King of Wands, and Four of Cups. Ooh. Okay, so the Four of Cups, it keeps telling me that internally you might feel like it's not a good enough thing or not a good enough idea, but Spirit wants you to go within yourself and, like, anxiety aside, really sit down with yourself alone. Think about how much love, energy, and effort you have put into it or are willing to put into it. Because, well, with the Hermit here, this is giving me another confirmation that this is something that you have been thinking of for quite some time. And with the King of Wands, this is something that you have been cultivating for quite some time. Maybe without being seen, or maybe it's something that you kept for yourself. I see that this is the time to make it known, make it public, and it doesn't have to be big or grandiose, it just has to exist. It needs to be able to stand on its feet, regardless of what you think or what other people think. Don't judge it for just existing, don't judge it for just being, especially if it's new or it's just starting to be birthed, because you need to let it develop a consistent pattern before you can actually analyze or assess it. And I think that you're going to get better results than you might be initially thinking of. It's a lot more positive than, I guess, what you think or how you feel about it. And once it actually is out there in the world, there's this sense of catharsis or a sense of relief or release. So I'm going to ask now about the Five of Swords, because this is telling me that around your energy, there's a sense of hesitation or just like this worried about being judged or about being mocked regarding this. So I'll ask Spirit, can you clarify the Five of Swords for us? Why is the Five of Swords here? Alright, so the cards we have are Nine of Wands, Two of Wands, and Page of Swords. They're showing me that this is something that you have tried to fight for before, that maybe it didn't pan out the way that you were thinking of, and so you stopped yourself. And it's been a long journey to get to where it is now. Like, I feel like you tried enacting upon this years ago or some time ago, but it just didn't work. Maybe not even like this literal idea or thing, but you tried to enact upon an idea that you had before that didn't work, and you're holding on to memories of people not understanding you or just like supporting you but at a distance to make it feel like they weren't actually there. Spirit is showing me that there's something different about this time. You have the wisdom, you have the knowledge to actively make it real or to manifest this particular reality. With the Page of Swords, I see that you're doing this scared or you're doing it while having that anxiety still, but understanding that at the beginning, if you need to stand alone, then that's perfectly fine. Nobody needs to understand you as long as it makes sense to you and yourself. So with the Nine of Wands here, there is this sense of exhaustion or just like trying to take a moment to rest, because there was that past experience that has come up, or it's triggering an old wound, an old memory of things, that's a time that was difficult. So I want you to think for a moment about how you made it past those difficult times, because there seems to be something cyclical about this, where instead of like it repeating itself, it looks like you learn from your past experience and then you become even better at it, and every time this occurs you get even better and better. So Spirit wants to ask you, how are you going about this differently, and are you going to let all these outside influences who don't get you, who don't understand you, interrupt your thought process and interrupt the way that you're going to go about this? I think that right now you're being prompted to really sit in your own energy and to stand in it with confidence, because you're going to see the success, and you're going to find the right people who will support you and who will lift you up as you move forward and enact the plan that you have in mind. I do think that this has the potential for a lot of success, a lot of abundance for you, but you have to be willing to fight for it, have to be willing to stand alone, or to have people not understand you during this time. And again, it doesn't matter what they think, because ultimately, if you get results from this, if you see things change, then it will all be worth it. So that's everything that I'm seeing for this reading. If this has resonated with you, please leave me a comment. I would love to hear about it. So until next time, take care. Bye-bye.